Privyet Stalkers. This will be a shorter video, seeing as the bolts and bullet trailer is only 1.5 minutes long. Let's get into it. I will pause the video at certain points in the video and talk about my experience with the demo myself and what you can see on screen. Obviously the intro is just the usual intro, so not too much to say. Now again, I'm glad to stick in with one theme.
I was attacked while on a job. I got hit in the head, and when I woke up, I was in almost nothing but my birthday suit.
Again, we see our first nighttime during during this trailer. Honestly, it looks good. The lighting looks about right. I don't think it should be darker than this. I think once the moon goes up, it should be relatively bright because again, it should be playable at night. And not to mention the tunnel, which is an area we also haven't been. This entire area is an area I didn't see in the demo. It looks like a new area. It looks somewhere between the swamp and cordon. A mix between swamp and cordon as far as aesthetic goes. So very cool. And the good old Makarov. Again, this weapon was in the demo. It looked good. It felt good. And not much to say. Obviously the nature looks great. Well, the main character is in a thermal anomaly. The main character is in a thermal anomaly. He's overlooking some kind of village. It could be the village in the demo. It does look like the village in the demo. However, this thermal anomaly, I did not find it in the demo. Not much to say here. Other than the fact he was walking up there. And thermal anomalies are confirmed. Now we get on our nighttime scene here. And you can see the hostile bandits on the compass. Good. Again, stuff I already talked about in the previous videos. And indeed, this is in the nighttime. This is the bandit camp I attacked during the demo. However, this one is at night. It looks good, not much to say here. The enemy bandits use headlamps. That is confirmed. Now, I'm pretty sure every generic stalker in the game is gonna have a headlamp on their head, regardless of faction or even rank, because these guys are super low rank. Note the glass here on the ledge here looks amazing. Actually, like the details on these buildings is insane already. Aesthetically, the game is very pleasing. It's nighttime. I think it could be a little bit darker overall because the enemies are using headlamps, but still, I don't mind a bright night. Again, underground area, which there were no underground areas in the demo. However, we already knew they were confirmed. I like the aesthetic. Again, the aesthetic of this game is very, very good. The textures are good. The grimy nature of the game. I like this little rust. Again, obviously a new type of anomaly, or you could say enemy, because there is a compass blip on the map. Now, I don't want to spoil this. I think we're just gonna leave it at, hey, it's a new anomaly or enemy. Very cool. They're underground labs. I'm not gonna go into what enemy it could be or what it is, but yeah, it looks awesome. And now my favorite part of the trailer, I love it because I am a little bit tired of the previous games having basically every anomaly in the game, save for a few throughout the franchise. Every anomaly in the game is just a landmine. If you step into the landmine, you die. That's it. That game design, that works to a certain extent, but after playing through the games, you know, many hours, you sort of, the added threats of anomalies that aren't just landmines are really, like, missing. Because it's a very binary state in Stalker. Either you're not in an anomaly, or you're in an anomaly and you're dead. That's it. You know, or you're taking a massive damage. This seems more like a hurdle with a different way to deal with it. And it's pretty visible, but, you know, you have to pop the bubbles. I like how you have to mainly pop the bubbles to be able to get past it. And we don't know what happens if you touch the bubble. You probably just take damage. See with some flashes. The double barrel shotgun, the full size one, the over and under shotgun, the tools. Not the BM16. This is one of my favorite guns in the franchise. I'm glad to see it back. It's got the engravings, we know that. Animations are smooth. Looks like our classic Stalker barrel here. Probably not explosive, but we've seen these assets. These are definitely like Stalker assets. I mean, I like the texture work in the environment. I think the game overall looks great. Again, very important here to note. The Gemtech suppressor the character puts on his USP or UDP, as you would call it in Stalker, it's battered. It is completely battered. It doesn't look pristine. It's preserving that zone feeling of the original games. You're in the zone. Stuff is bettered. Awesome. Again, a macro. Not too much to say there. You shoot a bucket, it goes into the anomaly, and the anomaly triggers. Fair enough, that used to happen in original games too. Now this is the opening sequence right here. The opening sequence of the demo that I played started you out next to this dog. You start out, the dog ambushes you. You just fight it off. This seems like the one of the opening sequences in the game. This is probably near the start of the game. Maybe not the start, but a very early event during the game. And you meet your first character, get some dialogue, you'll see. I love that. I think that was very well animated. And here's another gunfight with the bandits. Again, I had a similar gunfight with these exact same bandits in the exact same area. There's not too much to say about it. It is just good old shooting bandits. However, still, from this clip, you still cannot really tell how the AI is. How the AI will react. They look a little bit sluggish, but these are, to be fair, the tutorial bandits. This looks like a tutorial area, and they look like kind of very low tier bandits. And it's very slow. They move very slowly. However, when I played the demo, they did flank me multiple times, where I am... You can see right here, I was in a demo. And I can tell you what I've done. I hugged this wall here. And I pushed up to the front of the wall, and I started shooting, I shot 3 bandits through this little gap here. Killed 3 bandits near the gate here. And I went around, sprinted around the other side, and I was sprinting around here. By the time I was sprinting up to this side in the corner, I was looking into the yard. You know, this building right here is the main building, the characters on top of it. There were several bandits pushing out of it. But by the time I turned around, there was another bandit behind me in the forest. He pulled behind me behind a tree. And again, it feels akin to the original... But we know for sure yet, it was only a 3-minute gunfight. And based on this clip, is again a 10-second clip. We don't know how the AI is. Also, the performance during the clip doesn't seem to be the best. You know, during the gunfight, it doesn't seem to be the best performance. I'll show it again. The frame rate seems a little choppy, but... However, and I'm not bullshitting you, when I played the demo at Gamescom, it ran better in a gunfight. I would have honestly noticed a massive frame drop like that. It felt fluid. It felt fluid. I don't know what to say. So either they used an underpowered PC to record this, or the recording software scuffed it up. But I would say the game does run better than what we just saw. Now that of course depends on hardware. You know, you could have the beast PC or you can have a low-end PC. I think this is something. Hopefully they can maybe work on for the next few months. Maybe the next few months they try to optimize the game to run better. Again, full animations for items. I've already managed to confirm the vodka animation, which is awesome. You drink the vodka. The energy drink animation, the bandage animation, which you buy it. AL2 medkit animation, where you take out a syringe and you inject yourself with a syringe. That's confirmed. And again, the opening.
Here's your bolt.
This is the opening.
Where the hell would I need a bolt? Take a look around.
So in the opening, you get tossed the bolts and you throw the bolt in anomaly. And while the anomaly has been triggered, they tell you to walk through it because the anomaly discharged. And again, I talked about this. The original did never tell you to run through anomalies while they were discharged. That was never taught to you. In this game, they give you the tutorial right away, which is cool. You know, it is an in-game mechanic that should be utilized. Again, you saw the Stimpak animation. The flashes apparently can jump around. Flashes can jump around. And here's the flashes can jump at you. And again, the environment looks awesome. Here's the energy drink animation. The bloodsucker part. Honestly, I wouldn't say this bloodsucker part is really too exciting. He's just standing behind the wall, and the main character walks up and shoots the bloodsucker. Not too exciting to me. Bloodsucker fights back a little bit. Gets slowed down. It's cool to see there's a stagger animation. And here's the ending of the... in fact, it's very red because of the emission happening. And this is the ending of the demo. However, my demo got cut short and I got ended way before this. But, you know, here we go.
Open the door! I've got nowhere to go back to, Herman.
That's it.
Over and out.
Honestly, it's not too much. You know, including the intro and the outro, it is really only a minute. It is at most a minute of gameplay. It was, I would say 80% of this was the demo. They showcased the demo, what they already had going and what they have running. It's a fact. The game is playable. The game, I would say, runs pretty well. The gunplay is exciting. The mutants feel normal. They feel coherent. They feel better than the original games as far as mutant goes. The mutants feel a little bit more alive, animated. And again, a Q1 234 release date confirmed. It's awesome. You know, I hope they polish the game during this time. Until then, yeah, there isn't too much more to say. I can't tell you that during none of this do you see any detectors, but I can tell you that during my demo playing, I also had an echo detector, and you know, I had a little animation. You like open the thing and you hold it out in your hand. It looks overall smooth. You can obviously hold a bolt. You had a bolt, your knife, or a pistol in your secondary hand, same as the originals. So the echo detector is in, confirmed. And other than that, there isn't really much to say. I still have a lot of questions to answer in my YouTube comment section. And the trailer is now live, and you can all look at the trailer. I recommend you watch it on YouTube in 2K quality. It does look good. I think the overall game runs a little bit better than some of the gun fights shown. Yeah, I'll see you all. I'll see you all tomorrow, or at the next video.